Hello everyone, so now let's do one more lab for FortiGate firewall. So let me create a new project. I am doing in the GNS3. You can do the lab in the EVNG, or if you want to do in the VMware workstation also, we can do. Okay, anyhow, let's do here. I will give this like VLAN, because in this scenario we are going to look how we can do inter VLAN by using FortiGate firewall. Okay, so VLAN, I will give dash, let me write here VLAN FortiGate lab, basic lab. I will create one scenario. Okay, so what we will do here, in this scenario I will take one firewall. How we will take? Click this one, I have the firewall here, I will take this FortiGate, both are same only. Okay, so this is one firewall. If I want to rename this one, I will rename this as a FW. Just in shortcut I will rename, I will put FW, means firewall. This is my FortiGate firewall. Now I need NAT cloud, so I can take this one. This one I can use as a management interface, and also I can say this is my internet also. Okay, and what else? I can take one switch. We need to use the switch, not the dummy switch. Don't take this one. Okay, because we are going to create the VLAN, so better take the real switch, means not the layer 2 layer 3 switch. That is not the layer 2, what we can say, not the unmanageable switch. Manageable switch try to take the manageable switch. So I will take one manageable switch, this one. Okay, now we need some PC, so I can take from here I can take this web term. Okay, if you want to change the icon, we can change also here. Example, if you want to change the icon, we can go here and we can change icon also. Example, if you want to give this like client symbol, we can select here. If you want to give red, or if you want to give in blue, and if you want to write here, write as a client, we can take this one. Okay, so now this will be this symbol, web term. I will take 3. We need 3 or 4, your wish. How many VLAN you want to use in this lab, you can create that many number of web term. I taken 3. Okay, because I am going to give the 3 VLAN. PC1 I will give this name. Okay, and the other let me bring this below. Okay, this here, let me make little zoom also. Okay, I hope you can see clearly this one. So this I will put here below, and this name I will keep as a PC2. I am doing from the basic, because if anyone don't know how to use, they can also learn. That's why I am doing from basic. I hope you already know this one. You learn this in the CCNA, CCNP. But anyhow, I am doing from the basic. So I will move this here in the below. So what I am saying, I have 3 machine, PC1, PC2, PC3, and I have one switch, one firewall, and one NAT cloud. I am going to connect. I will take this cable, I will connect the port 1 to NAT. I can enable the ports here, so we can see the port, and I will connect from here, from the switch E0/0 to port 2 of the firewall. And from here we can select Ethernet port to this E0/1, and from here E0/2. You need to remember, because we are going to put in the VLAN, so which port is what, we need to know that one. So I will connect this as a E0/3. So now this is the first one, is a E0/1, this one, and this is a E0/2, and this is a E0/3. Now we need to remember this. And this is a port 2, and this is a port 1. So port 1 we are going to use for a WAN side and also for the management purpose. Port 2 we will connect to our LAN side, and here we are going to create the 3 VLAN. So let me write here what VLAN number we will give. I will write VLAN 10 here. Okay, you can use any number here. So what I will do, I will write here VLAN 10. This one we are going to use for VLAN 10. And IP, we will use IP schema 192.168.10.1. Okay, your wish, whatever you want to use, you can use that one. I am writing here 10.1 because This is for VLAN 10, so that's why I'm writing this 10.1 for this machine. And then second machine will be, I will use this as a 20. Okay, so 20.2, and here I will make these changes. This will be 20.1. Okay, and I will make this duplicate, and we will go here, we will assign here 30.1. So what we will do here, we are imagining we have three VLAN. This is a basic simple lab. Imagine you have 3 VLAN. Later if you want to create another lab with a 20 VLAN, 30 VLAN, you can do yourself. Okay, this is the IP schema we are going to use, and here let me write in the LAN side we will have one IP schema that will be 192.168.1.1. For management purpose we can use this one. Okay, and this is for management purpose. I keep here this side port 2, but real here what we will have 3, that is 10.100 I will write, and then I will write here, let me write here 3 times. So what I am saying here, I will create sub interface here 20.100, 30.100. So what I am doing here, in the port 2 I will assign this IP. Your wish if you want to assign or not. Even if we did not assign this IP, directly we create the sub interface, it will work. But in the FortiGate we can assign this also. Okay, so no issue. If you remember in the router what we are doing, we will go inside that interface and we will write no shut, and then we are creating sub interface. We are not assigning the IP in the router and in Palo Alto firewall also. But in FortiGate, even if you did not assign the main IP, no issue, it will work. But just I am assigning in case if I want to do some telnet SSH, so I can use this IP from LAN side for that purpose. Okay, and this is the sub interface. So this PC, the 192.168.10.1 will be have the gateway as a 10.100, and the VLAN 20 will have the gateway 20.100, 192.168.20.100. VLAN 30, that is 192.168.30.1 will be having the gateway as a 192.168.30.100. So this is a sub interface. Okay, I will show you how we can do in this firewall. So let me take the console of this firewall and set up, because by default HTTP is blocked here, so we need to enable. Okay, so I already started before, so this firewall is ready. First time we need to write admin and password is empty, and then give new password. I will give new password also admin. Okay, and now we can write show system interface and put question mark or press enter. If you press enter, let me make big. If you see here for the port 1, you don't have HTTP allow here, only HTTPS. HTTPS will not work because we don't have the complete license. When we install complete license, we are going to get that one, because we are using the trial 30 days 40 days version. Okay, so now here I can add HTTP, so I can access. So how we can add? We need to go in the configuration system interface mode. So I will go this way. Just you need to copy from here, paste here. Okay, after that we need to copy this one. So what we done here, let me paste here. First of all, let me erase this. So I go in the system interface, then we will go here in the port. Let me paste the port 1, edit port. After that I will copy this complete line. Okay, and I will paste here. I will press up arrow, and here I will add HTTP and I will add telnet. Okay, then write end. So now it is having all that one. If you want to check, you can write show system interface, press enter, you will get we added this one, and also we added this one now. Before we don't have, so it will work. Now we need to check the IP. What is the IP? So how we can check IP? We can check the IP easily. We will write show system interface and put question mark. You will get the IP, what IP we get from the DHCP. This is the IP we get from the DHCP. Okay, so this is our IP. I can write here, let me take, and I will keep here this one. In the port 1 we have this IP we get from the DHCP. Okay, and our gateway will be this side. The WAN interface will have the IP, last will be 2. Okay, by default whatever you are getting 65 or 2 or whatever you will get, last digit will be 2 in the gateway if you look for the NAT cloud. So this is our gateway, means this is the ISP IP, imagine like that. So now this is my IP. If I put this in my browser, I can access the FortiGate firewall. If I want to put, let me put this here. Okay, I will press enter. So now I am getting the login panel for the FortiGate. I can write admin and admin username password. Okay, I will press admin and press login. It will open. I will say here no, and here begin or what setup we need to. If we want to rename this one, I will write FW. Okay, and this one I will do later, so I will say okay and then press OK. So you have here setup. You log in your dashboard. You log in your FortiGate dashboard, FortiGate firewall dashboard. Later we are going to see one by one. If you see here, VM evaluation license expire next month. 1 month license we have. Later what we can do, we can again drag a new firewall from here. So we will have again 1 month. So we can do this way also. Okay, no need to worry for the license. So now let's assign the IP to this VLAN, this PC also. How we will assign? Right click, go here, edit configuration, and here we need to remove this auto ether, this one, and also here this ladder symbol remove, here also remove, here also remove, here remove, here remove. And here what we are going to give, we are doing for this machine 10, here the 10.2, here 10.1, right, 10.1, and here 10.100, because for firewall we assign 100. Okay, here this way we are planning to use 100, and here DNS we can use Google DNS. Okay, you can give here to Google DNS 8.8.8.8. I can copy this whole thing like this. Okay, this is good. If you see 10.1 and this is a 10.100 and the Google DNS, I will save. After that I can start this machine. I can go to another machine. I will say edit configuration. I will paste my configuration what I copy from here. Here only I need to change as a 20 instead of 10, here 20, here also instead of 10, here 20, and save the configuration and start this machine. Go to the third machine, put the edit configuration and paste here. Select all, Control V, and here we will put this one as a 30 and this one also 30, the gateway and the IP. All other thing remain same, and start this machine. Okay, and you can start this switch also. And FortiGate already we start, so we can do configuration here. If you see, we need to assign this IP. So how we will assign this IP? If you look network, go to the interface. Which interface? This interface is a WAN. Double click and write here WAN. And if you want to write for management also, because we are using same interface for both, MGMT, I am writing this one and press OK. Okay, so we just put the name here, and for the port 2 I will write this is a LAN, and IP I need to assign, as I told, we will use 192.168.1.1/24. and here if you want to allow anything you can allow. Example, I want to allow ping here, and what else, I will keep this okay. Okay, this is the second interface. And now we need to create sub interface. Okay, if you see here, this is the sub interface we need to create, 10.100, 20.100, 30.100. So how we will create that one? We can go here, okay, create. If you see here, what we need to create interface zone virtual wire, vWire. So we will use interface. When I click interface, you have here, you can give the interface name, what name you want to give. Example, if you want to give the VLAN 10, we can give VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, like that we can give. Okay, so I will write here VLAN 10. Okay, and then alias. Here we can give HR or IT. If you see here what I give, here I wrote VLAN only. So let me write here name. Example, I will give this VLAN 10 is for HR and VLAN 20 is for IT or sales. You can give anything you wish. And the other VLAN for the what name here we can give IT. IT we use no. Okay. So this name I am going to use. So what I will do, I will go here and I am saying 10 VLAN for HR. So I will give here alias is a HR. And this is a VLAN and we are going to use 802.1q. If you remember, this is 802.1q we are using in the Cisco. Same thing. And here if you see which interface we want to do, LAN interface. So I will select LAN interface, this one. And don't forget to give here VLAN ID because we are doing this inter VLAN here. So you need to give the VLAN ID. This is for VLAN 10. Okay, so this should be VLAN ID. Here we are using VLAN 10. This is HR and we are using 802.1q protocol and this should be VLAN 10. Okay, after that what IP we need to give here. If you see here what IP we plan, this one 192. So I will write here 192.168.10.1/24. This IP. Okay, I am writing this IP. And what you need to allow here, let's allow ping so we can test. Whatever you want to allow, you can allow, no issue. But for testing purpose, I will select this here. Okay, so this is good. Let me make big and press OK. So this is done. If you want to check, click this one. You have one here. Okay, sub interface inside this main interface. So this is the main interface IP, this is sub interface IP. So now we will create more two sub interface for VLAN 20, VLAN 30. So go here, click and interface. Here give the name of the what name we need to give. VLAN 20 I will give. Alias is what we are using here, sales. So I will write sale. You can use anything and 802.1q and the interface will be same, the LAN one and the VLAN ID should be 20. Okay, and here IP, what IP we plan here, 192.168.168.20.1. Okay, and I will allow ping only here. Here I will write /24 and here 100 we are using, right? So write 100. You check here what we are using here this way. And what else we can allow ping and what else we can do. Let me make big. Just apply. Okay, so we have one more interface here, 2. Now I will create one more that will be VLAN 30. So I will write here VLAN 30 and what I need to give, I need to give here interface will be this one only and here VLAN ID will be 30 and IP we will give IP will be 192.168.30.100 and /24 and allow ping. Okay, I am doing this setting. Press OK. Now you can cross check. You have 3 interface. One is here we forget to give the alias, so double click and give here alias. What we need to give, IT. Okay, IT and press OK. Now check, you have here HR, IT and this one, everything is good. 10, 20, 30. Okay, 10, 20, 30. We have 3 here. 10, 20, 30. One is 10.1, another is a 10.30.100. So here we give incorrect. Here we need to write 100 because we are using 100, right? So let me correct this 100. See here what I am doing. Let me show you again. This is the sub interface I am creating in the firewall. So if you see, this is my sub interface what I plan to give to the firewall. 10.100, 20.100, 30.100. So if you see, VLAN 10 is having 10.100, VLAN 30 is having 30.100, VLAN 20 is having 20.100. So this is good and I am allowing all as a ping. Okay, so this way what we done here, we configure the sub interface. I hope you understand this one. And let's do some more thing here. We need to configure also. So what I will do, I will take the notepad here and switch configuration. I will write here SW1 configuration enable config t host name switch 1 and interface E0 by 0. We need to put this E0 by 0 in the trunk. Okay, why we need to put? Because when we are doing inter VLAN by using sub interface method, okay, that is router on a stick, so we need to create this port as a trunk. So I will write here switch port mode trunk, but it will not work because this is layer 3 switch. So what we will do here, we will write switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1q. Then we need to write this command switch port mode trunk. After that we will put this interface. I will write this interface is in the VLAN 10, this is in the VLAN 20, this is in the VLAN 30. So interface is 0 by 1 switch port mode axis switch port axis VLAN 10. Okay, I will copy this, I will paste 2 times because we have more 2 VLAN. So this one time and this one time. This is the interface E0 by 2, so I will change this as a E0 by 2, and this one is E0 by 3, so I will change, and here VLAN 20 and here will be VLAN 30. That's all. Okay, so we need to copy this one and go inside the switch and paste this configuration in the switch. So I will take the console of the switch and I will paste here. Okay, I paste here, everything is good. What we are getting, VLAN does not exist and they are creating. Okay, we forget to create the VLAN, so they automatically created. If you want to create, we can write here also in the notepad and we can copy paste. We put in the interface but we forget to create the VLAN, so we can write VLAN 10 name. What name we give? HR. VLAN 20 and name, what name we give? Sales. And we created one more VLAN 30. What name we give? We give IT. Just copy paste this one, so you will have the name also. Okay, even if you did not do, no issue, but anyhow we will have the name wise. So this is finished. Now if you want to check, we can write show VLAN brief. So we have 3 VLAN 10, 20, 30, and we have this port in that one. If you want to check the trunk port, show interface trunk, so you can check this interface is in the trunk. Okay, and we are using 802.1q and native VLAN is 1 and mode is on, means we configure manually. Okay, so now it is okay. Now what we can do, we can do the other configuration in the firewall. We created sub interface. Now what we need to do, we need to create the policy, we need to do the default route, we need to do default route from here to here. Okay, what we need to do, I will tell you. Create the default route towards here, so all the traffic will go to ISP. So we need to create the default route towards the ISP. So let me do that one now. So what I will do here, I will go in the firewall, let me make big, go here in the static route, and we can create here new route also here. If you see, okay, we can create the here. So if you see here, I will create here, then I will do default route. So let's do the default route here. What we will do, 0.0.0, 0.0.0 to where we need to forward this one. We need to forward to our what we can say IP, that is 192.168.65.2. Okay, let me show you. I will show you an interface. We will say WAN interface. Okay, I am saying I need to forward to this one, 192.168.65.2. How I know 64.2? Before I shown already. Let me show again here. If you go in the edit virtual network adapter, you will get your IP. What is a gateway? If you see this NAT and click this one, you will see this is our gateway IP, 192.168.65.2. So you need to forward your default route that place. So I keep here 0.0.0. Okay, I created, first of all, what we done, just we told whatever traffic is coming, we need to forward to particular here. This is a whatever traffic, whatever IP with a whatever subnet mask is coming, we need to forward to specify interface, this one. Okay, and that is a WAN one. So this way we can create the default route. Okay, and also one more thing we will do here. If you see here, I have 3 sub interface. So I can, if I want to apply policy, I need to apply policy 3 times, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. I can add this all three in one zone, then I can apply the policy in one zone only. This way also we can do. This will be much easier compared to the applying individually. Applying individually also, okay, no issue. You need to do the same policy 3 times. If you create one group and add all these 3 and apply, it will work very smoothly, means it will save your time. If you have 100 VLAN, then applying the 100 time policy, it is good if you create one zone and we can add. So what we will do, we will go here, create and take zone. Okay, zone name we can give anything. If you want, you give the VLAN or internal or external, my VLANs, my LAN, anything. So I will give my LAN. Okay, my LAN. So whatever LAN I have, I am saying my LAN. And block intra-zone traffic means when you do inter VLAN, internal VLAN is going to communicate. So if you don't want to make them communicate, then we need to uncheck this one. Okay, block inter-zone traffic. If you want to block, then we will do. So we will block that one. Means internal communication will not work. We will see this one, no issue. And we need to add the interface. So what interface we need to add? We need to add HR. We need to add sales, we need to add IT. An example, if you want to add main interface, you can add main interface also. So all this interface is present in that one. If you want to write any comments, you can write here, like I can write my LAN subnet. Whatever you want to give subnets, anything you can write, even if you keep empty, no issue. Okay, so this is the one zone. I created one zone. Okay, so if you want to check that one, you can go here and you can check. This is my zone. Let me show you. This is my zone here. One zone. This is my LAN is a zone name, and in that one I have this all interface. So I can apply policy only on my LAN. So it will apply to all the sub interface. So let's go to the policy. Okay, let's go to the policy. So this is simple only. If you are facing difficulty, write in the comments so we can elaborate or we can tell again. And also we can do DNS also. So if you click, this is a DNS. By default they are using the FortiGate service, this one. If you want to specify, you can specify. We can use Google DNS 8.8.8, and if you want to take another DNS, we can use example 1.1.1.1, like this we can use. Okay, our wish. If you want to keep same, keep same. If you want to use this one, use that one. Okay, apply. And here what it is giving, invalid. I wrote, let me check. Now it is valid. Okay, I write one extra I. So now I apply that one. Okay, so what else we need to do? The policy. So where is policy? Security profile we have. This is a policy object. We can go firewall policy. Okay, we need to create the policy now. So what I will do, I will go to the secure policy, that is a firewall policy, and I will, if you see, implicit if deny is available already here. So by default it is present, it will deny all the traffic. So now we need to create some policy so we can allow our traffic. So I can give here any name, my LAN, or any name you can give. I will give my LAN to WAN. Okay, let me write in capital, my LAN to WAN. So I want to allow my, just I am giving for name so we can remember this policy is for what. So my LAN to WAN, and here interface, what is our LAN interface? We can put here zone. I will put my zone. If we select our zone, then no need to apply individually. So my zone here. Okay, if you want to apply individually, you can do, but individually you need to create 3 times. But if I do 1 time, it will apply to all this one. And then outer interface will be our WAN, this one. Port 1 will be outer interface. And source you can apply all, and destination will be also all. Destination also all, here also all. Schedule always, we can say always, and here services we can say all. Later we will define separate services, but now select all. And after that what we can do here, if you see, this is a NAT, use the outgoing interface. So by default this is enable, so we will keep this one only. Okay, and if you go here, if you want to get the logging option, log all the traffic, so select this all session, so it will show you all session also. general log and all logs, all capture everything you want to see, then press this one, okay, and then we can apply this one, press OK. Here since packet capture is enabled on this policy, traffic ASCII is disabled. Let me disable this packet capture. In other lab we will clear our concept and we will do that one. Now I will apply only, okay. So when I apply here, if you see what we are getting here, we have any issue here, let me check here. We apply here, okay, so everything is good here, okay, everything is good here, it is in green. So now what we done the policy. In the policy we apply the NAT also. Now we can send our traffic and we can check. So how we can send our traffic? Open this console of this PC and try to access any services. Example, I am accessing the YouTube in the PC1. In the PC2 I will take the console, I will take the Facebook. In the PC3 I will take the console of this PC3, I will access Twitter, and then we can check in our firewall what we are getting. If you go for the dashboard status, and then we can look here, we have the graphs here, and we can go to the here user and devices. We have 3 devices if you see here, and still they will have some, after some time they will have more detail. And if you see 3 devices, we have IT, HR, VLAN 30, VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and all are online, and whatever the vendor, all detail will come. If this is a MAC address of the devices, whatever, and the IP address we have, and this MAC. Let me check traffic. I will send more traffic again, this one, and here Facebook, and here Twitter. Okay, so let me go here. This is 40 view source. Here we will get some log, and also we will have some more logs here also. After some time it will appear. If you see here, we are getting YouTube, this YouTube IP, and after some time you will have more logs also. We need to send the traffic, so then we will have more thing here. And if you see here what we can get here, policy, whatever policy we apply. If you see policy will be my LAN to WAN, and the HR source destination is WAN. It is showing only one. Let me send the traffic from other PC also. And if you want to check here, we can go here. Let me right click here, right click, and go to terminal, and here if config, we have the IP here. Let me ping 8.8.8.8 here, and let's see, it is working. Okay, it is sending the traffic. Let me close this PC and I will refresh this one. So we will have here, and also we can go here session. This is the session what we have, all the session, which protocol they are using, UDP and port number, all the traffic log we can see here. Okay, this is the destination where they are going, this IP, destination IP, and this is a device, this is a device IP, device MAC address, and all this detail is here in the FortiGate session. Okay, and later we are going to learn how we can get more logs also. This is only HR VLAN is going. So let me put second other PC also. This PC, I think, what is the IP of this PC? Let me check. I will write here IP config, if config. Let me here not working, or let me go here, or let me take here. I will write if config, and this is a 10.1. so this is ping. I will write let me say this is work or not, facebook.com. yeah, it is working. So this is 10.1, and let me check the other PC. Other PC is this one. I think I can take this also. Here in the terminal I will go and I will check what is IP, if config, and this is the 30.1. I will write ping TWITTE at twitter.com. okay, I will ping this also. Reply is coming, so we can generate the traffic. Okay, so let me refresh here, let me check here. We have all 3 VLAN is sending the traffic. If you see, traffic source is HR and sale IT, and this is the management. This is the WAN interface going here, 16 session here. If you double click, you will get in detail also here. And if we go to the session, this is our session. all the session whatever they are accessing, and here policy, this is the policy we can see, and if you want double click you will get detail in this place if you double click here, okay, like this way. And also we can check here, we can use the filter also. And FortiGate website, later we will see this also, and all application also we will see. And this one FortiView destination, here whatever the destination they are going we can check here, okay. Later we will access application, so we will look application also. Example, this website they go, so which machine go to that website we can check that also. Example, this website youtube.com, who is going 10.1 is going to youtube.com. If this tutor who is going 10.30.1 is going to tutor. And here we can check the source. If you see, before we are not getting logs, now we have logs here, the FortiView source also here, okay. So this way we can do the lab. So this is a real scenario. Imagine you have here, let me show you, you have here how many VLAN? 3 VLAN. Imagine you have maybe 50 VLAN and you have 200 PC. Imagine you are using HSRP, all that one, at last you have this firewall. Like that scenario you can create and you can play with that one. But here in the simple lab I done this way. You can imagine in the real scenario you will use the different VLAN and you will do sub interface and allow that VLAN. And now let's see this VLAN can communicate or not. So I will stop here and let me check what is the IP of this machine. If config, so this machine IP is 10.1, so I will write ping, I will write 192.168.20.1, okay. I am pinging 20.1, means I am pinging this machine. And if you see here what we will get, request timeout, okay, request timeout. Let's see here what we will get, because if you remember in our policy, when we configure that one interface, and here when we configure, we selected one thing, I will show you that one, inter VLAN. First let's see this one is pinging or not. It is not working, because if you remember before when we are doing the configuration I told intra zone, if we did not allow that one they will not communicate. I hope you remember that one, okay. But anyhow, let's see it is working or not. It is not, it will not work. Anyhow, let's see. And I am pinging this one, so let me go to the other machine, this machine, and here I will stop this one. I will check if config, and here ping, I will ping 192.168.10.1, okay. I am pinging 10.1. Let's see 10.1 will work or not. They will not work, because if you remember there is one option here, we can allow them or we cannot allow them. When we are creating the interface, that time we selected check that one, so we need to uncheck. I will show you that one, okay. But if you see here it is not working, it is not working. How we can do that one, I will show you that one, okay. So we check, okay, there is one option here, we can make the communication between different VLAN. If you see here I am pinging here 192.168.20.1, it is not working, okay. If you see here I am pinging 192.168.20.1, it is not pinging, okay. Different VLAN, it is not working. There is one option here, when we are configuring we check that time. Now let me check where it is. When we created that time, we have one option, intra zone, if you remember, where we enable that one, not allow, communication not allow. There is one option here in the interface we have, or VLAN. Let me check, I think we have somewhere here. Let me make this big, where we have let's see, somewhere we have here. Anyhow, no problem, in our next lab we will look that somewhere we have here. I cannot find here now. There is one option here saying that block the communication between intra zone, so we need to uncheck that one, like this, okay, like this we need to block. Now it is enabled, this one, same like that we need to uncheck. Maybe in the policy or somewhere we have that one. So when we uncheck that one, they will inter VLAN will work like internal PC with different VLAN, they can communicate. Okay, so anyhow, I hope this lab is okay for you. So write in the chat box and the comments how you feel. Later we are going to do little more labs. In this one we are going to check. Okay, thank you, bye.